When fishing is really tough, we have a couple options. One of those is obviously go very slow and finesse. I like to try this one first. Now, I titled this video, Don't Let Them Think, and it refers to reaction bites. If I can get away with it, I'm probably going to pick these types of techniques and retrieves over finesse style fishing where I'm fishing really slow. I like to cover water, find where there's a group of fish, and I just love reaction bites so much. So what do I mean by that reaction bite? That's when we're using lures and presentations that just slash and cut and swim quickly, and the bass just get a really fast glance at it, okay? They can't see it really well. Oh, there's one right away. It's only about the 4th or 5th cast. Man, this idea of not letting them think sure does pay off. I always equate it to if somebody came up to you and they were flicking their hand right in your eyes, eventually you're going to react. You might lay them out, you might tell them to stop, you're going to do something. Well, bass can only react with their mouth. So if we can take these reaction type lures and not let them think, we can often trigger strikes when they absolutely do not want to hit. Now, my favorite lures for this are jerk baits, square bill crankbaits, wake baits, and then also I really like to put some heavier weights on my Texas rigs, drop shot rigs, that type of stuff, and make those plastics shoot by them very quickly. But this idea of making them react is one way that many professional anglers, Kevin Van Dam, for example, they've just made a great living. They're going right down the shoreline or fishing parts of the lake that other anglers can't get that bite, and they are forcing them to eat that thing. Now, when it comes to the burning baits, okay, whether I'm using a wake bait or a square bill, man, you have to really lay into it. I'm telling you, just burn that thing. But that key is that burn, pause, burn, pause, burn, pause. What you're doing is mimicking a prey species trying to get away. Like they're getting chased by a predator, and when another bass sees that, they instinctively want to get in on it. It works so very well. A jerk bait, slash bait, rip bait does the same type of a thing. That bait darts right in front of them. They can't help themselves. They react to it. And then the same thing with those heavier weights on the Texas rigs, shoots right by them. Let's say if they're suspended on a dock and it drops so quick, especially in clearer water or slightly stained water, they just lash out to it. Now, if I can locate those fish using these methods, I have an option as an angler. I can put that trolling motor down and just keep on going and pick up some more aggressive fish here and there. Or once I think I've got some located, I've got a school located, then if I so choose, I can go ahead and put my reaction baits down and pick up shaky heads, Ned rigs, drop shots, those types of things. But when we can get this idea of, you know what, I'm going to make that bass react, that's the deal. That's the deal right there. It just opens up a whole nother world of fishing to us, especially on days when it is tough. If you want to watch a video that talks about how we often get stuck in that in-between place, go ahead and check this one out right here. And it kind of goes into more detail of what I'm talking about on both ends of the spectrum. I think that you will find it interesting. And be sure to go out and encourage someone today. You never know how you might just change their life. For the Bass Fishing Life, I'm your host, Steve Rogers.